everyone, wanted to share with you how things are coming along with baby girl. Um, Today is March 28th, and today would be baby shower day, but we had to cancel unfortunately, but it is for the best. So currently she is 34. I am 34 weeks. She's 34 weeks. She is about the size of a butternut squash. Every week I have an app that tells us like what fruit or vegetable she is, and that's the big question of the week. So that's where she is right now. So she's between 5 and 5.5 pounds. So 34 weeks. So we've got about somewhere around 6 weeks to go. My due date is May 8th, and looking forward to this last round. So this is how the bump is looking right now. So she's getting there, and she's very active. Every time I go into my doctor's appointment, they always comment that she's an active little girl. So that's always nice to hear. So yes, so this is the dress that I was planning to wear, the outfit I was planning to wear to the shower. So my hope is I'll be able to wear it, and it might look a little different when we get together after her arrival to celebrate. So I want to say thank you to my mom and sister for having planned the shower, and thank you to everybody for all the nice gifts and well wishes. So yeah, it was we appreciate all of it, and we look forward to being able to put all of it to good use once she gets here. So I'm going to give you a little sneak peek tour of her nursery. So come on in. So this is where she will be. So we are using Alexander's crib, which is great, and so did a little girl bedding. So once I saw the tutu kind of skirt, I was like, yeah, we need to do this. And I really wanted to do wallpaper. But David was like, no, I'm not a fan. That's not going to work for me. So I decided to go I found some wall decals that are very similar to the wallpaper that I was looking at. So we painted this wall just a very, very pale pink. And then the other three walls a very pale gray. And was able to find some artwork online, and dresser, and curtains, and bookshelf. And the bookshelf is great. We've already started to have a small collection. Alexander has been adding some things to it from his books and things, and so that's been great. And then the recliner rocker, that was our first purchase for the room. We needed to make sure that it was David approved and comfortable, and yeah, it's a good one, and he's been putting it to good use and has been breaking it in. So yeah, looking forward to being able to use that as well with her. So I do have some questions, or some my thought was, we would be today in person. I'm sure you would be asking about some different things, so I thought I would kind of answer some questions that most likely would come my way. So I'm going to have a seat in the rocker. So how am I feeling? Well, I mean, overall really good. Physically starting to slow down. The pump gets harder and harder to bend over, and also just to kind of get up from laying down. So that's fun. Swelling has been kind of coming and going a little bit in my hands and feet. Swelling a little bit in my lips. Trying to think anything else physically. Oh, my lower back is starting to bug me. So just trying to kind of take it easy, more so than usual. How am I sleeping? Sleeping has been fun. Some, like, more nights than not, I kind of toss and turn initially, and then I typically kind of go downstairs and sleep on the couch for a little bit, and then I wake up. I typically go downstairs. It always seems to be around midnight, And then I wake up somewhere around like 2, 3, and then come back upstairs, and I'm able to fall asleep. So that's been interesting. So I'm sure that'll continue to be more challenging as the next couple weeks progress. Cravings. So yeah, those have been interesting as well. Throughout, like through my first trimester, I did have a fair amount of nausea. So what seemed to help a lot was Sour Patch Kids. I don't know for whatever reason, but those seem to help. And then also some things that I've been eating pretty regularly: um, fig Newtons, and a lot of like dairy, Greek yogurt, milk, and recently too, I've been doing cereal at night. I found that I've been eating sort of smaller meals throughout the day, and sort of my last meal of the day is a bowl of cereal. So I've been doing Honey Nut Cheerios and Frosted Mini Wheats. So those have been great. How's Alexander doing? He's doing great. He's excited, and we talk a lot about baby girl and just kind of like how things will be when she gets here. And he likes to kind of come in here and hang out sometimes and check things out and add to the collection. And yeah, the weekly update with how big she is getting. That's kind of the big question, is what fruit or vegetable she is. So that's a fun conversation. So, and he keeps his big guess is always watermelon. So I'm sure we'll get there eventually, but watermelon has not come up yet. How's David? David's great. He's been wonderful, very understanding and accommodating to the things that I have going on, and he's been a wonderful support. So yeah, I can't say enough good things about feeling very lucky to have him as a partner through this. So yeah. And how is McGee? McGee is good. David has always said that he's been very like clingy to me, but I feel like it's a little bit more so. Since I think he definitely kind of knows the deal, but yeah. So I think he kind of has an idea that something's going on. What's the work situation? So I'm a school counselor, so we've been off for 2 weeks now, and the latest that I've heard is my school is going to be going back. As of now. April 13th, like the Monday after Easter. That's not looking likely though. When I went for my most recent OB appointment, which was not this past Friday, the Friday before, she was like, yeah, you're not going to be back between now and when she arrives. So, we do have to put in some like work hours. So try to do some things just to kind of connect with some families and kind of provide some information, but not overload, because I know trying to homeschool kids while trying to work is a lot to put on families. So I know with us, well, how we've been doing it, Alexander's been with us most during most of the week, and David is working at home, which is great. Very comforting to have him home. So we do have a room that we've set up as an office, and so he's his hours are flexible. So he's able to kind of come and go, but it's mainly me who's keeping Alexander occupied, and we're trying to do a little bit of learning in there too. So that takes up like a lot of my day. So. We're all just trying to be flexible and make it work the best that we can. How am I doing holding up? It's been a roller coaster. The ups and downs of emotions, I think, are there naturally for pregnancy, from what I understand. But a pandemic was not a part of like the birth plan. And so that's an extra layer of, unknown and uncertainty. Our hope is that things will look look different by the time she decides to make her arrival. Um, I've been told that, as of now, I'm allowed to have one person with me, so that'll obviously be David, and that the hospital has taken precautions to make sure that he and I will be separate from people that could possibly have be sick. So we're trying to do our best to stay healthy and really be not go out for any unnecessary things. I mean, the grocery store, and that's pretty much that's about it. So I do get overwhelmed when I watch the news or look at too many articles. So I'm just really trying to like limit that and take things one day at a time. Um, Trying to keep some kind of routine, try to get some kind of physical activity in, and yeah, just kind of continue to share with David how I'm doing, how I'm feeling, and take it one day at a time. So yeah, that's really all that we can do at this point. Um, yeah, doctor appointments. So my most recent doctor appointment was great. She helped a lot with some anxiety that I was experiencing, and still have been, but she was very helpful. So the way that things are working now, I would be going every 2 weeks, but they said they're going to try to space things. They're going to try to space things out. So the next appointment that I have, I think, is April 14th, and then there will probably be like one more appointment 2 weeks after that. Yeah, overall, my health throughout pregnancy has been good. I did have some rashes that popped up, but got that all checked out, and I think it's just my system in overdrive. Um, but yeah, so that's how they're working. They're also only allowing like me to go in for appointments, and they're only taking like OB appointments. They're not doing any kind of well checks or anything like that for any other types of situations. So they're really trying to limit people in the office too. So um, yeah, birth plan is, well, we will have to see where things are closer to that time, but my plan is to try to I very much do not, I'm not a big fan of blood needles to begin with. um, but I just feel for like my well-being and her well-being, I really do want to like limit any type of medication, so and just kind of allow my body to do its thing, allow her to do her thing. um, so that's where things stand as of now. um, so yeah, that was all the things that I thought might be touched on today. I want to end things with my drink of choice. Um, Recently has been Shirley Temple's. Just want to say, do a quick cheers to everybody. Thank you so much for all your love and support, and hope to be able to get together sooner rather than later. But we will see where things are with everything when that time makes sense. So please stay healthy, stay safe, and cheers. And hopefully the next drink that we all have together is maybe some champagne or a mimosa. So thank you all very much. Love you. Take care.